welcome to another Change Your Thoughts Today show. My name is Stephen Aitchison, creator of PositiveLifeAffirmations.net, a program to help you change your beliefs to change your life. Today we're going to be talking about creating magic in your life, and this is from an ebook I'd written a while ago, last year, or this year. Was it this year? Can't remember. I think it was this year. Beginning of this year, I wrote an ebook called The Magic. So it's kind of a condensed version of that, and really it's about kind of whatever you want to call it, law of attraction, the magic. I like to call it the magic because I think it really is magic, and we've all got that power to create magic in our lives. So I'm just going to log on to Facebook just now. Okay, so what I want today was talk about the magic in your life. What is the magic? To me, really what the magic is about the power to create your own reality. Because your reality or your perception of reality is totally different from mine. So your reality is totally different from the way I see the world. The way you see the world, totally different from me. It's totally different from your parents, totally different from your siblings, from your friends, from your family. Your reality is created mostly in your mind. Obviously there's a few things that they've got commonalities, or we've got commonalities, we can see the same things, but we don't necessarily see it in the same way, but we can see the same things. So you create your reality in your mind, and you've got the power to change your reality. And obviously this has been spoken about lots of times in the kind of secret and things like that as well. But it's not just the secret. Kind of missed out a hell of a lot of stuff. If we're being honest, if you've ever seen the kind of movie The Secret, it missed out a hell of a lot of stuff. And I've kind of plugged in a few places, just reading other people's books as well. Genevieve Davis's books have been fantastic. And I'll put links down below for them. I've kind of mentioned them before as well. But the magic is really all about creating your own reality. So this is kind of like a condensed version of what you kind of have to do to start bringing magic or creating magic in your life. So some of the examples I'm going to use along the way, I'll try and use recent examples about what's kind of happened to me using the kind of power of the magic and the magic kind of process as well. But one of the very first things you have to do to start creating magic in your life is to start believing in magic. I.e., you have to start believing that you do create your reality. And you do, there's no question of that. You do create your own reality. Now, as I said, there's a few commonalities that we all have. Like if you look at a building, I'm going to see the same building, but I'm not going to view it in the same way as you. You might see a beautiful kind of structure, it's beautiful architecturally, it's just amazing to you, and it just kind of blows your mind. Me, I see a few bricks and a couple of windows, and that's a building. So that's an example of how we see things differently, and that's an example of you viewing reality differently from me. So my reality is totally different from yours. It's like when we look at a piece of art as well. Everybody sees a piece of art subjectively. So if we see a piece of art subjectively, we kind of see everything subjectively, because we're seeing it through our eye, through our own beliefs, through our own thought patterns as well. So that's how we see the world differently from everybody else. And if we kind of believe that we see the world differently, doesn't it make sense to know that we can change the world that we see by thinking in a different way, by believing different things, by taking different actions in our lives as well? So you really have to start believing in the power of the magic. And as I said, the magic is about creating your own reality. So once you really wrap your head around that, once you really get to believe that you can create magic in your life and see your life in a totally different way, then things will start to happen. So then once you really look at the beliefs side of it, and I spoke about beliefs loads of times, and kind of other kind of live shows I've done as well, and check out the old kind of live shows that we've got on. You can see in the video section, and just look for kind of the beliefs that I've been kind of talking about as well, and how to change your beliefs and what a belief kind of really is. But you can change any belief that you have about yourself. Any belief at all. A negative belief, you can turn it around and make it a positive belief about yourself. If you think you're no good at something, you can turn that around to say you really are good at something. I'm not going to go into the whole beliefs kind of section, because as I said, I've kind of mentioned that loads of times, but it is a big area, and it's a big kind of part of creating the magic in your life as well. So once you've got the beliefs down pat, and I'll send you over to an ebook. We've got a free ebook called The Magic, and I'll go into this in much more detail, particularly about beliefs. So I'll send that, I'll put a link down below as well for you for that, so you don't really need to go back and watch the other lives, but it's always good to do that anyway. Yeah, so once you've got the beliefs down pat, now comes the exciting part. The exciting part of it for me is, what do you want your reality to be like? What would you love to see in your world? And I'm going to say your world because it is your world. My world is my world, and my wife Sharon's world is Sharon's world. So this is your world. What do you want to see in your world happening? If you could kind of have anything, and don't do the kind of old adage, oh, I'd like to kind of win the lottery and go and live on an island. Do something that you really want to do, that you've got control over. So it could be you want to change your job. It could be you want to meet the perfect partner. It could be you want to have the perfect home. Or you want to have more money. Not just about winning the lottery, but you want to have more money. Because the thing about the magic as well is you think about things and then you start to take small steps, small actions in order to achieve that. And when you're doing that, you change your way of thinking, you start changing your beliefs as well, and that's when the magic really kicks in. So it really gives you a kick up the arse, and you get kind of messages from the universe to say, okay, this is on its way, here's a wee reminder, and this is what's going to happen. When you start seeing signs like that, you go, wow, this is just mental. Okay, so I'll give you an example. As I was thinking about writing a new kind of program, and I've really not got the time to write a new program or anything, so I thought, okay, what's a quick and easy way to do something? So I thought, okay, we'll do this weight loss challenge. I've got a weight loss challenge on just now, and I thought, okay, how could I do that? I've got a product already, but I want to kind of get involved with people and get to know them as well at the same time. So I thought, oh, I don't know if I should write that or not. So then I kind of had that thought last week in the morning, and then I went to my emails to check my emails just to make sure everything was okay. And the first 2 emails I got was all about weight loss, and I thought, that's a sign. That's a sign. So it took me 4 hours, and I got the weight loss kind of challenge put together and got it put out there. And that's the matter of looking for signs from the universe. Now to you, if I told you that story and you're a kind of skeptic, and you probably might be a skeptic just now, you'd probably go, that's just crazy, that's just coincidence. You were thinking about writing a weight loss challenge program and then 2 emails come in about weight loss, that's just coincidence. I don't believe in coincidences. I believe in signs from the universe. And that's a belief I have, and it's a brilliant belief to have. Even if you don't have that belief yourself, try that belief on. So your beliefs are like trying jackets on. Try a new jacket on, try it on for size. If it fits, it'll just fit really comfy around you, and it'll fit in with your whole belief kind of patterns and your systems. So it's good trying new beliefs out. So when you start to look for the signs of kind of what you want to have in your life, what you want to create in your life, or what you want to create in your world, that's when really things start to take off. Because the universe is sending you signs, and you're listening to the universe. So they've sent you, so it's like them sending you a letter, and you open the letter and read it and you take action on it. Or it could be they send you a letter and you look at it and just say, that's no good, that's just a coincidence, and you chuck that letter in the bin. That's akin to what it's like. So you have to look out for the signs that the universe is sending you. And this is the beauty of this system as well, because it's such a fun thing to do, and it's such a brilliant belief to have. And I truly wholeheartedly believe in kind of the signs that I receive. And so another kind of example, again, I've told you the story about how I met my wife and the whole kind of magic pattern of all of that. I'm just going to check. Yeah, we're still live. It's just because we're having problems. So I've told you the story about how I met my wife, and that was totally a part of the whole kind of magical process, and it was amazing. Still together, still very much in love, and it was just brilliant. Another example from my kind of business, this year I was looking for, I thought, okay, the business is getting too much, I'm just doing too many things, I need to hire somebody. I need to kind of hire somebody that's really good, and they really kind of know their stuff, and they're really going to get into the YDF program, really going to get it. So I was looking around, and then I came across, there's a couple of posts from Maria Flynn, who you all know from One Wise Life, from Maria Flynn, and she was actually helping people in the YDF program. So a couple of people had questions and she was helping them, and she offered to help them by jumping on a Skype call with them for free. I didn't pay her for this. She had just joined the program, and she was doing all this of her own back. She just wanted to help people because she's just that good. And so she was offering this. So I watched that for a couple of weeks, these kind of interactions. And then I thought, okay, she might be a good kind of manager to have. And initially it was going to be a community manager just for the Facebook group. But we had a conversation, and her position has now grown, and she's the operations manager for the whole of kind of YDF. Anything related to YDF, she's the operations manager for. And I had that thought, and along came Maria and these kind of signs as well from the universe to say, this is a person that's going to be able to help you. So I looked at the signs and read them for a couple of weeks, then got on a call with her, and she's been with us ever since. She's been working with me ever since as the YDF operations manager. So that's just another example of the signs. So what do you do then? What do you do when you want to kind of manifest, or not manifest something in your life, when you want to bring something into your world? The first thing to do is the asking part of it. So you have to ask first, but you have to know what you're asking for. So like I said earlier on, there's no point in saying I want to win the lottery. There's no point doing that. You want something you can take action on. You want something you can really believe in and really get to grips with as well, and you change your whole thoughts and trying to get this something into your life, whatever that may be. So if it's the perfect partner, what you would do is you picture your perfect partner. And this is another thing with Sharon as well. I pictured this kind of petite woman, and she's about 5'4" something, dark hair, long dark hair, and I remember vividly thinking that I could see us in this house, and my perfect partner, we're in this house, and we had 2 children with us, and we had a dog, and we had an upstairs, kind of going upstairs to the bedroom. We had a balcony on the bedroom. So the only thing in the whole picture that I seen when I was manifesting or kind of bringing into my world my perfect partner, the only thing that didn't actually happen or come true was a balcony on the bedroom. We had the balcony in the bedroom. But everything else, the house, the dog, the 2 children, Sharon, just everything else just came to fruition because I imagined it first. I asked for that first, but I had a picture. I knew exactly what I was asking for. And then when you ask for it, it's like when you ask for it, you have to get your concerns out of the way as well. So when you ask for something like your perfect partner, you have to get rid of the old kind of belief patterns that you have. And a good way to do that, which is not advocated in kind of any law of attraction manual, a good way to do it is write out your concerns about this person coming into your life, or all this money coming into your life, or having this brand new house, or this new job, or whatever. Get all your concerns out of the way. And your concerns might be, okay, I'll no longer be single, I'll have to kind of compromise and share my life with somebody else. That might be a concern for you. Or things like that. Just get all your concerns, write them down, and then burn it. Burn that piece of paper, or throw that piece of paper away. But get all your concerns out of your head. Because what's happening, if you've got still concerns in your mind while you're asking for something to come into your world, then those concerns are going to stay there. Whereas if you get them out of your head, on paper, and say, okay, that's it, I've got it in my head, scrunched it up on paper, put it in the bin, burned it, whatever you're going to do with it, you have to do that as part of the process as well, and it's a brilliant part of the process. And then the next thing is becoming emotionally involved in your desire. So what I mean by that is really thinking. So I was really thinking when I was bringing Sharon into my life, I was really thinking about Sharon, what her love kind of felt like, what it felt like to live with her, what it felt like to live with the children, with the dog, and being in the house, just becoming totally emotionally and energetically involved in that visualization. Because what you're doing when you're visualizing something as well, you're creating a memory. You're actually creating a real memory in your mind when you start to visualize something from your own imagination. And when you think about that, that's really, really powerful. When you say, okay, I'm creating a memory just by visualizing something, that because your mind cannot differentiate between what is a real memory and what is a kind of made up memory from your imagination. So that is a memory I have from all those years ago when I was trying to bring Sharon into my world. Obviously I didn't know Sharon at all, it was just my perfect woman I was bringing For me, I was bringing into my world. I didn't know her at all. I wasn't stalking anybody or anything like that. I'm just saying this is the person I imagined, and the person came in, and it was Sharon. So yeah, when you imagine something, when you visualize it, and you in vivid detail, and you get emotionally involved, you get energetically involved, everything starts kind of, your energy rises, and it kind of shoots off kind of messages out into the universe, if you will, for that person to come into your world. So when you get involved in that, you're creating a memory. As I said, that was it. I'd lost my place there. So you're creating a memory, and that memory is going to be really, really powerful for you as well, because you can get emotionally involved and energetically involved more and more times as that memory becomes kind of solidified and cemented in your mind. And the next thing to do is to say thank you. Whoever you want to say thank you to, if you call it God, if you call it the universe, the law of attraction, whoever you want to say thank you to for giving you the power to create this magic in your life, thank them. Just write it down on a piece of paper, thank them, put it in a bin or put it in a box if you want as well. Just put it in a box, just say thank you for bringing this person into my life, and you're just feeling grateful for what you have, and also feeling grateful for what you have in your life at the moment. Not feeling grateful for what you're going to be giving or coming into your life, but feeling grateful for what you have. And that's a big, huge part of it as well. Because if you start to feel gratitude for what you have in your life just now, that changes your whole energy as well. Because a lot of the times we can go through life, oh, I hate my job, it's a shit job, I hate my manager, he's a bit of a tosser, and you just don't like them, and you don't like the people around about you, and you just focus totally on all the kind of bad aspects of your life, and you never feel grateful for the good aspects. Then this kind of bringing things into your world, or creating another reality for yourself, is not going to work, because you're focusing on the negative stuff. But if you're grateful for what you have just now, so you could be grateful just for having a job, for example. You could be grateful just for having good friends in your life. You could be grateful that you can afford to go out for dinner, or they can afford a house, or you can afford a car, or that you've got your kids with you. If you've hardly got anything, but you've got your kids, you've got that love with your partner as well. You should be grateful for that as well. So being grateful changes your whole energy again. It really changes your energy. I mean, I was going to say physically changes your energy, but you can't kind of touch your energy obviously, but it really does change your energy, and it changes you kind of physically. You stand tall, you feel much better about yourself, you feel more confident as well when you're in that state of gratitude. So that's another big thing about the magic of creating magic in your life as well. And the last thing, when you've visualized what you want to bring into your world, let it go. Let it go completely. So when you say, okay, and you know exactly what you want, say for example the type of person you want, if you're trying to attract the perfect partner, you know the exact type of partner you want, and then you've described them, the colour of their eyes, the size, living with them, you've got emotionally involved. Let it go and let the universe take care of that desire for you. But look for the signs as well. So it might be that you get little signs from the universe saying, just say a friend comes along unexpectedly and says, and you've never seen them for ages, but they suggest you go to a pub, for example, for a meal. That could be a sign for you. And you going to that pub meant you met the person of your dreams, because you went to that pub on that day. And when you look back on little things that have happened in your life, you'll probably find there have been signs that you never really paid attention to, but have actually really happened in your life. I mean, even something simple. Why did you come to this live show today? Was that a sign for something? Who knows? You don't know. This could open up your mind just a tiny little bit, and if it does, this could be the opening of a brand new world for you as well. I'm not saying I've got that power. I'm just saying I'm giving you knowledge that I've got from somewhere, I don't know where. It's from books that I've read, it's from the experiences of that I've had in my life as well. So that knowledge comes from all over. It's not coming from a divine source or anything like that. It's coming from all my experiences, everything I've learned over the world as well. But the big part of it is letting it go. Once you let it go and you go about your business, you don't need to think about it again. You don't need. You could have a folder on your computer with all your kind of everything that you want to bring into your world, written down perfectly. You know exactly what you want. You could have a folder. In each sheet you have a different desire in that folder, and you could just leave it there. Don't open it up and keep reading it every day. That's not the thing to do, because when you're reading something every day and say, this has not come yet, it's not come yet, it's not come yet, you're reminding yourself of what you've not got instead of what you do have. So that's why not to do. That's why you should let it go completely. And then it's great to go back in a year's time and say, my God, this came true, because you tend to forget about your desires. And when they actually come true and you look at what you've actually wanted in your life, you go, this is exactly the type of person I wanted in my life. This is the exact type of job I wanted. This is the type of manager I wanted. So the receiving part as well is when you receive something, you get, so just say for example you've wanted to bring into your reality the perfect partner. We'll just keep on going with that. And the perfect partner comes and you've kind of forgotten all about the magic in the process. And then you remember and you go, oh, this is the thought I had. This is what I wrote down on my computer. You're the ideal person. This is what I wrote down. This is how I brought you into my world. And then saying thank you to the universe for that after you kind of received it as well. It kind of cements, that's the word I was looking for. It really cements your belief in the magic. And then you can go on to do greater and greater things. And it starts this big, big snowball kind of going downhill, and you can't stop it, because really everything's working for you when you know the process of creating magic in your life. And it's just a beautiful, beautiful process to have in your life. And if you truly believe in it from the very beginning, then it's going to work all the more for you. And it's something I practice every single day. And it's one of those things that become part of my kind of subconscious mind. I just do it kind of without thinking. When I ask for something, I expect kind of to get it. And be totally grateful for it. I'm totally grateful for every single thing. I'm totally grateful for you being here today as well. And just everything that I've got in my life, I'm totally grateful for. And always in that state of gratitude as well. But I still kind of want things to come into my world as well. And it happens. And it's a beautiful thing. And I think everybody's got the power of the magic inside them. So that was my, I don't know if I went on a wee bit there, a bit longer than normal. That just, the time seemed to fly by. I don't know if it's been 5 minutes or 2 minutes. I don't know if we've got anybody on still. I've just been talking away without realising if we're still on live or not. I think we're still on live. Can we see the comments? Catherine Lomax Wilson saying thank you. Liberty, thanks sir and God bless. Ruth Ablan, hello Steve, may you always be blessed. Thank you for your vids, I'm grateful for you. Thank you very much. Really appreciate you saying that. Elizabeth Mitchell, is this not the same as prayer, your magic? Whatever you want to call it, Elizabeth, you can do that as well. It's this, the magic has got a process to it. Prayer is praying not to offend it. It's like kind of wishing. When you're praying, it's like you're kind of actually wishing for something. With the magic, the process of the magic, you're actually going to take action steps. There's got to be action steps in there as well to change your thoughts, to change your beliefs, and to work towards getting what you want in life as well. So whatever you want to bring into your world, you're taking action steps to bring that into your world as well. So no, I'd say it's totally different from prayer. So I was saying at the beginning there, call it whatever you want, but I don't see it as a prayer at all. It's something totally different from that. Kim Hamilton, words of wisdom today, Stephen. Thank you very much, Kim. Really appreciate you saying that. Letitia Garcia, yes, it's a beautiful process. It is. I love it. I love the process of magic. Leah Hyphenite, yes. So excellent. I'm just trying to read out a few comments here. There's loads of kind of comments here. As I said, I'll put a link down below to the kind of ebook. Gina Sende, do not nag the universe. Impatience is a lack of faith. Exactly. And that's what I was trying to say. You probably put that in a better way, Gina. So you're not kind of constantly, where's my thing, where's my thing, where's my thing, where's my thing to the universe. It's something totally different. When you let it go, you just can expect to receive it in whatever timely manner that it comes. When it comes at the right time. If it's not going to be now, it might be in 6 months' time, might be in 2 years' time, but it comes at the right time for you. But all the while you're still going to manifest these other things to come into your life as well. So thanks for that, Gina. Linda Caldwell, oh thank you Demetrius, that's another conversation there. Gina is saying the universe provides serendipity when you believe. definitely, I love that word, serendipity. That's my favourite word ever. Our favourite word is serendipitous, but I just love that word. I don't know why. I always hear that word and I just feel there's a kind of wee magical process in that word itself. It kind of fills you up with a different type of energy, just hearing the word serendipity. Let's see if there's any more comments here. Leah Heifner, this worked for me. My life has almost completely transformed since the beginning of the year. Out with the old and in with the new. Job, health, love, friends, living situation. It helped a lot talking with a life coach. They helped me narrow my focus down to what I wanted exactly, and I got it. Thank you, the universe. That's a brilliant story, Leah, and thanks for sharing that with us. Sunita, being grateful and thankful right now. Thank you very much, Sunita. Really appreciate you saying that. Tracy Lawson, gratitude journals. Yes. Yeah, I think gratitude, a lot of people say I think Maria Flynn's got gratitude journals, I think, is it? Maria Flynn, Gina Sendep as well, subscribes to that as well. And gratitude journals are different. I've got a gratitude journal as well. Where is it? It's on my bookshelf. But I've got a gratitude journal as well. There's 3 things I'm grateful for every day. It's not the same things every day. It could be I'm grateful for my computer, but really truly feeling the gratitude as well. Stephen Webb, there is so much in life to be grateful for. There truly is, Stephen. There really is. I was going to say something else there, but it's not kind of formulating the right way. I might come back to that. I was going to say, but there is so much to be grateful for in life, truly. I'm just going down the comments. Right, the comments are really sticking just now, so I do apologise. Usually I go through a load of comments. I've managed to get through some. But they're just sticking just now. So I think with that, anyway, I think I've been on for about 30 minutes. That felt kind of weird talking about that. No, it felt weird talking about it, just the time kind of distorted there. Right, so I'm going to leave it there for today. Hopefully it brought something to you. I'll give you a link to the kind of magic ebook as well. I think you'll really enjoy that. I'll give you a link down below. But have a brilliant day, whatever you're doing. And until Monday, namaste. Take care. Bye now.